Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Aaron Judge, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and one strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Previous history with Luis Severino. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once.
Come on, New York.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Shohei Ohtani gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at-bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring in the middle.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play.
Let's go, Yankees.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Now to the plate, David Rosario. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Here comes the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Here's big Aaron Judge. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And that's in there, base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Now a move over to first. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third, but too late, and he's safe at third. Stanton now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as Adler played one for sure and maybe a second. And he's safe.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike two.
0-2.
Now another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. The Yankees 4 and the Angels nothing. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Jock Peterson. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
So the first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
1 out, nobody on. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Justin Upton goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
0-1 the count. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Stepping in, Brett Gardner, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Fletcher retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Into the box now. Torres. They'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Goodwin, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. He's got it one away. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. One away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Torres brings it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Here's Tommy La Stella now. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
That one's in there. 3-1. Pitch is popped up. LeMahieu is there, and the side is retired. Angels are gone. Stepping up to the plate, David Rosario. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
David Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The next 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the first out. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Digging in, Aaron Judge reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Goodwin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready now for LA. Andrelton Simmons back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
And no doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Line toward the gap in left center. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Angels, and it's going to be extra bases. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently 2nd on the ball club. Standing in, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No balls and a strike to count.
Man, I got to believe he was looking for that pitch right there. First pitch changeup, just not able to keep that one fair. He had been hunting that all day.
Simmons stands at second with no outs. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The center fielder, number 27.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in, or at least getting him over.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Ball 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. you have a chance to do some damage, you know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Here comes the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The average is at 308 entering play, with 19 homers and 64 runs batted in. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Striding into the box, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. La Stella bare hands it. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Oh, you're kidding me!
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he'll go after a curveball off the plate at strike one.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
They've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Gregorius rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman,
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this fourth inning and maybe try to regroup for the fifth. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Taylor Cole answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Taylor Cole.
Torres will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yank fouled off to the right. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Ready for another chance? Brian Goodwin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Stepping into the box, Tommy LaStella, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Goodwin at second with 2 down. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Angels leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
The right fielder.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Liner toward right center, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Now that's popped up. Rosario has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Therefore it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. So digging in now, David Fletcher. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Torres picks it up. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Angels go quietly there. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Didi Gregorius.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
To first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Settling in now, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded slowly to the left side. Simmons gloves it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 6-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. So stepping in, Jock Peterson, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 8, designated hitter, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way to Upton. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
It's 1-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Standing in now, Justin Bohr. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly on a line to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting second baseman, Torres.
Into the box, Torres. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Goodwin is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, David Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rosario is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fletcher takes it in. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brian Goodwin. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 1-0. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. In now, Jonathan Lucroy. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score.
Tommy La Stella.
Ready for another shot now. Tommy La Stella. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll lead after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Luis Cessa is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
At the
ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Cessa, the native of Mexico. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Two out, nobody on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit the other way out toward right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. now the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Held hitless in this one so far, but he looks to be in good position to cap off the year with more home runs than anybody else in the league.
But I think he'd like to have a good AB right here. He's hitless on the day. He hasn't looked good at the plate. I'd like to see him stay back and drive something back up the middle.
No balls and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And right into the shift. Simmons has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Simmons is there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets a soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Liner toward right center. Goodwin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 6-0. Ready once again, David Fletcher.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Now batting, Mike Trout. Past meetings against Luis Sessa. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Hit sharply toward the right side. 2 down here in the 9th.
The left fielder, number 31, John Peterson.
So the Angels down to their final out now. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed.
0-1.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out, and that'll do it for the Angels here this evening.
Yeah, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. New York put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Luis Severino gets his league-leading 22nd win. Shohei Ohtani permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.